Hey guys, Dr. Rodney White here with today's Sarpy Perspective. So we've had, we get every day, a lot of people come in and they tell us, sometimes guiltily, well, I crack my own neck, is that bad? And it depends what you would define as bad. Now, in a couple ways, yeah, it can be. Number one, when we're trying to adjust you, what's actually happening, if we look at a spine, here's 3 vertebrae that would be part of your spine. There's a misconception, you'll see this in another one of our videos, that when you come to a chiropractor, it's because you have a bone out of place. What's actually happening is the joint is getting restricted and not moving properly. But our body is very clever. So if we have a joint here that isn't moving how it should, here's what the brain will do. It will make the joints above and below move more to compensate. And so when you adjust yourself or crack your own neck or back, it's physically impossible to isolate the one that's stuck and get it moving with the right amount of force in the right direction. That's why chiropractors, if anyone was going to be able to adjust themselves properly, you would think it would be us. But I go to a chiropractor. Every chiropractor gets adjusted by another chiropractor. So when you just do a global movement and things go pop, you're not getting the stuck joint to move properly. You're moving the one above or below that's already too mobile. And so now you're making it more mobile, which then in return causes the stuck joint to become more stuck. And now you're like a dog chasing its tail. We're just going around and around and around and making it worse. Then the problem kicks in when you come into a chiropractor to get adjusted. It's very, very hard for us to isolate that one we want to move without everything else in the spine going off like a zipper. And that's not what we want. We want to be very, very specific when we adjust a joint, because that's how you get the best result without causing any other the damage or anything else that could potentially go wrong with the spinal manipulation. And what we find is as soon as people are aware and they stop self-adjusting, even by half, within 2 days, the next time we adjust them, they move that much easier. And then the need to do that to yourself goes away, because the muscle spasm and the stiffness and everything that goes along with this problem starts to ease up, and you just don't need to do it anymore. And then that becomes a good sign to you. It might be a month or 6 months since you've been adjusted, and all of a sudden you notice for 2 days, oh, I've started cracking my own neck again. The light bulb should go off in the head that says, gee, I should probably go and get a grease and oil change from my chiropractor. Couple of adjustments, boom, you're all fixed up again. On the other side of it as well, not enough research has been done with it, but because of this increase in mobility that you're causing above the actual problem area, you will speed up the wear and tear process and create more arthritis, because you're taking a joint that's already moving too much and moving it more, as opposed to when we're finding a joint that's not moving properly and getting it back to normal motion. So hopefully that helps you understand. If you are a self-cracker, go and get assessed by a chiropractor and see if they can correct the problem for you. And if you have any other questions regarding this, always please leave a comment below. We will always respond to it. And other than that, share this content and have a great week.